Greetings, I'm Maggie Moon. Thank you for joining me today, where I will be discussing some of my experiences with the goddess Lilith. And I'm going to take this opportunity to announce a new upcoming interview series. In this series, I am going to be discussing working with Lilith. However, I am not going to be venturing into the historical accounts of Lilith. I personally don't want to approach that in the scope of this interview series because, well, first of all, I don't really think that it is necessary. There are a great number of authors that have already covered the historical context of Lilith. The aim of this series and the approach that I wish to take is to highlight experiential, ritualistic gnosis and personal transformations that have been achieved by magicians who have worked with Lilith. My experiences with Mother Lilith have been nothing like anything that I had previously read about her. Working with Lilith, I felt a very strong message from her. Why would I continue to recount the horrific and false tales about her? My work with Lilith has helped me transform so very much and heal more than I ever thought would be possible. My work with her has also allowed me to release myself from so much baggage. When I first began working with Lucifer, I received a message from him in meditation, and he had said, there is someone who wants the opportunity to help me and to work with me now. And he said, it is Lilith. And I said, that's wonderful. I would love that. Just give me a little bit of time to research her first, and then I will take the steps to do so. This was because I was initially afraid because of the things that I previously heard or read about her, particularly murdering children was my big thing. You know, I can, so that really frightened me. So I wanted to research her thoroughly first, learn of any taboos or perhaps anything that I might not want to do to accidentally anger her, if I need to ward and protect certain areas of my home and things like that. Well, anyway, long story short, things got really busy for me and I didn't get to it. So during one of my daily meditations with Lucifer, at the end of that, he said, well, there's somebody here that I want to introduce you to. And there she was. And I said, okay, let's do this. And am I ever glad that I did? Am I ever glad that I didn't look into further research about her that might poison my thoughts concerning her and could have possibly have interfered with how she manifested based on my personal baggage or fears or whatever it may be. Well, my first working with her was, and meeting her, she was the most loving, caring, beautiful mother energy, protective and strong and loving and caring. It was so beautiful. So any fears that I had melted away that day immediately. Since then, I have gotten to know her a lot more in all her different aspects, and I have awakened and merged with many of her aspects within my own being. And I am continuing to do so. She has shown me that you can take all of the negativity around you in your environment that's being directed at you, and you can utilize that to further empower you and strengthen you, to feed that flame within, and that you can utilize any negative thought, deed, word, look that is sent your way. You can draw that in and use it to further empower you and further create that protection around you with all those beautiful forces of darkness around you. She has taught me that that's what she has done. With all the lies, all the horrible things that have been done to her, she drinks it in and it empowers her. And those of us who work with her will be taught to do the same. When I first started working with Lilith and utilizing the rituals that are in a lot of the Luciferian grimoires by Michael W. Ford, there were certain words in there, and you still see them in other people's works too, and rituals with Lilith, where they use these derogatory terms to describe her as being a harlot and a whore. And when I was engaging in these rituals, you know, I initially had a hard time with that. You know, I thought I was being disrespectful, and it just didn't feel empowering to me at the time. And that's when she taught me that that's what she did, and how she did it, and how we could use it. And so I have made a decision out of respect. When I am conducting rituals, I will use words that I feel are reflective of my goddess. And I am also okay with, when I am performing a ritual with others, or if I'm in a position where I cannot change the words directly, I know that that it's okay to use those words because they further empower her. And when I say those words, they are said with the intention, as it is with all Luciferians and all people that use these terms. It's never to be derogatory. They are words that are used to empower her, okay, and empower our workings, and to empower ourselves, and to cast away the chains that those typical words can have on people. Because being on the left-hand path, that is one of the primary goals, is to be free and to cast aside these chains, these limited thinking, and this type of bondage. So Lilith has taught me that all aspects of myself are acceptable and beautiful. The part of me that will consume and devour, that will swallow a spirit whole, the nurturing, loving, caring aspect of myself that I often wished that I could just cast away, feeling everything so deeply. But I've learned how to use that as a strength to empower me. All aspects of myself, the bitch, the warrior, the vampire, the kind, loving mother, friend, wife, sister. She has helped me heal through so much trauma. I was in quite the state when I first started working within the left-hand path current again, after a very turbulent few years. That there were times when I thought I wasn't going to survive, and when I stopped trying to fight the darkness that was occurring around me and within me, was when these beautiful daemons and dark beings reached out, and as a result I began not only to heal but to grow and to be truly comfortable with who I am. Something that I've learned through speaking with other people. I do assist people in consultations to connect with Mother Lilith, and what I have noticed, and to me she's Mother Lilith, she's not that role to everyone. So connect with Lilith, and I have noticed a pattern, certain patterns, and I will share those with you. First of all, Lilith appears differently to everyone, and from my understanding, this is based on a few things. What baggage you have concerning her, you know, what you think she's going to manifest as. She will pull that from you and not disappoint and appear as those things. So if you think she is a ferocious, you know, being that's going to come forth in a certain manner, she likely will. Okay? Another thing that can affect the way she will manifest to you is based on what she thinks you need. If you are asking her for help, she is going to give you that help. She is going to see into the depths of your soul and know what you need and give you those experiences, whether you're ready for them or not. And this isn't the case with everyone, but she does tend to approach men and women differently. And that is likely, you know, based on what men expect from her, or what their desires are for calling her forth, you know, incubus, sex demon aspect. So that's where I'm going to end, because I went on a little bit longer than I had planned on for this. But those are just some of my experiences working with Lilith. She has many aspects to her, and you can learn and embrace and empower yourself through working with them. So go ahead and seek out wisdom from sources all over. Take everything with a grain of salt and draw your own conclusions based on your own experiences. I have some people already lined up to interview, but if you are watching and you are someone that has worked with Lilith and you would like to share your experiences in an interview with me, you can email me, and my email address is in the description below. Tell me a little bit about your experience. I just may very well be in contact with you to set up an interview. Thank you so very much for watching, and until next time, I wish you dark and wild blessings.